The Cowden family's departure for their Labor Day weekend getaway was a seemingly mundane event, yet it marked the beginning of a chilling saga. Richard Cowden, a man of routine and responsibility, had initially planned to dedicate the long weekend to a practical home improvement project, hauling gravel for their driveway. However, the unexpected breakdown of his designated truck altered these plans, leading to the spontaneous decision for a camping trip. This shift in plans, a seemingly innocuous change, would ultimately lead to their tragic disappearance. Their journey to the Rogue River National Forest campground was not a venture into unfamiliar territory. Belinda Cowden's mother, Ruth Grayson, resided nearby, a mere stone's throw from the campground. This proximity provided a sense of familiarity and security, reinforcing the notion of a simple, relaxed weekend. The family's plan to visit Ruth for dinner upon their return was a testament to their close familial ties. This detail later would become a source of profound anguish for Ruth, as the family never arrived. The campsite they selected near Carberry Creek was a typical woodland setting, a place where families sought respite from the rigors of daily life. Richard, a former sergeant in the United States Air Force, had transitioned to civilian life, working as a log truck driver, a profession that demanded physical labor and resilience. Belinda, a devoted mother, dedicated her time to nurturing their young children. Their basset hound, Droopy, accompanied them, adding to the semblance of a quintessential family outing. The initial hours of their camping trip were uneventful, a period of tranquility that belied the impending tragedy. The morning of Sunday, September 1st, 1974, marked the last confirmed sighting of the Cowden family. Richard and 5-year-old David were seen at the Copper General Store, a local establishment that served as a communal hub for campers and residents alike. Their simple errand, purchasing a quart of milk, was a routine task, yet it would become a poignant memory. Witnesses at the store later recalled that Richard and David appeared normal, exhibiting no signs of distress or unease. Their demeanor was described as calm and relaxed, a stark contrast to the grim reality that would soon unfold. Upon their return to the campsite, the Cowden family vanished without a trace. The discovery of their abandoned campsite later that evening by Ruth Grayson revealed a scene of unsettling disarray. Belinda's purse, containing her personal belongings, lay on a picnic table. The half-full milk container, a tangible reminder of their last confirmed sighting, sat nearby. A dishpan of cold water and a camp stove ready for use suggested that the family had been in the midst of their camping activities when they disappeared. Richard's wallet, containing approximately $100, and his wristwatch were also found, ruling out robbery as a motive. Personal items, including an open pack of Belinda's cigarettes, were scattered around the site. The family's clothing remained in their truck, with only their bathing suits missing, hinting at a possible swim. Ruth Grayson's discovery of the abandoned campsite prompted an immediate response from law enforcement. The lack of obvious signs of foul play, however, initially delayed the urgency of the investigation. The initial search, conducted until nightfall, yielded no results. The following day, the discovery of Droopy at the Copper General Store added another layer of complexity to the mystery. The dog's presence, far from the campsite, raised questions about how it had become separated from the family. The disappearance of the Cowden family captured the attention of the local community and beyond. The idea of an entire family vanishing without a trace from a popular camping area sparked fear and fascination. Ground teams, helicopters, and planes searched the surrounding area, but no clues emerged. As the investigation progressed, over 150 interviews were conducted, and a reward was offered for information. The Cowden case was initially linked to other missing women cases in the region, but these were later connected to a serial killer, ruling out a connection. The frustration of the community grew, and a petition was signed for FBI involvement, which was denied. 7 months later, on April 12, 1975, gold prospectors discovered the remains of the Cowden family approximately 7 miles from their campsite. Richard's body was found tied to a tree, while the others were found concealed in a cave, their bodies hidden by rocks. Autopsies revealed that Belinda and David were killed by gunshot wounds, and Melissa died from blunt force trauma. Richard's cause of death was inconclusive, but the circumstances suggested foul play. A bullet fragment implicated a Marlin rifle, but the weapon was never found. Suspicion fell on Dwayne Lee Little, a paroled felon with a history of violence. Little had been in the area at the time of the disappearance and had a previous murder conviction, though circumstantial evidence pointed to him, including his presence near the discovery site and inconsistent statements. He was never charged in the Cowden case. Little's criminal history began early, with a murder committed at the age of 15. He was paroled in 1974, just months before the Cowden disappearance. His presence in the Copper area during the critical weekend was established, and inconsistencies in his travel claims raised suspicion. A miner claimed Little had signed his guest book near the location the bodies were found. Later, Little was imprisoned for a separate violent assault, where he remained uncooperative regarding the Cowden case. The investigation was further complicated by conflicting testimonies, particularly the recanted confession from Floyd Forsberg, a former cellmate of Little's. The lack of concrete evidence and the passage of time have left the Cowden case unsolved. The discovery of the bodies so far from the original campsite brought up the idea that the bodies were moved after the fact. A volunteer searching the area had stated that the location the bodies were found was empty during his search. This brings up the question, who moved the bodies, and when? The impact on Ruth Grayson, the Cowden's extended family, and the community was devastating. The Cowden case remains a chilling enigma, a testament to the enduring questions that linger in the shadows of the Siskiyou Mountains, a stark reminder of the unknown.